Alright, what's up everyone? My name is Drexanz, and welcome back to Super Robot Wars V. Last time we joined the space battleship Yamato, and a lot of things happened, but, you know, that's fine. We're gonna keep going. Altitude 2400, speed 28,000 and rising. Exiting Earth's atmosphere, switching to thrusters. Goodbye, Earth. Earth looks like crap, dude. Is it? There's no oceans? Did they say that? First, the seas evaporated, then Gamalass's invasive plants took root and ruined the land. Right. How do people live there without ocean? And to think, we used to call it the pale blue dot when we were younger. Now I just wonder if it's even possible to save it. Is that a lack of confidence I hear? Absolutely not. There's a ship off the starboard bow, one of ours. It's the Kirishima. They must have dodged enemy fire, hanging on to the bitter end. Oh my god. Okita, my brother-at-arms. I know what your body's been through. But the choice is yours. If this is what you want, I won't stand in your way. Godspeed. We're counting on you. Incoming transmission from Commander Hijikata. May the seas be calm and your battles victorious. So long, Pops. Pops? Oh, Commander Hijikata was my guardian for a little while. I guess it kinda slipped out. I see. The Earth is yours now, Hijikata. We're counting on you. We will soon pass by the moon, charting a course for Mars at our cruising speed. Whee! Good luck, Yamato. The fate of the Earth rests on your shoulders. So I don't know anything about it, but it sounds like Blonde Lady is probably from that place. And then... what is... uh-oh. I don't know what I did. Oh. I don't know what I did at all. I think I sped things up. I'm gonna pretend that never... oh, that's setting it to auto, I see. I think. I was gonna say, it sounds like Blonde Lady is from that place that we're trying to get to. And, she was basically adopted by that guy, Hijikata. Yamato reception room. Ugh. Now, are you going to tell me the truth? You mean the truth we've been telling you? I piloted the Vangray of my own free will, then I got orders to board the Yamato, so I did. That's it. Those are the facts. Getting upset, are we? How could I not? Put my life on the line to defend Earth and get a strange order for my trouble. And what thanks do I get for following orders? An interrogation at gunpoint. What the heck kind of logic is that? This is a strange situation for us as well. We have a lot of questions. As you said, Ensign Murakumo, the Yamato's hatch was open at the time of your arrival, and Ensign Kisaragi also passed through the checkpoint without incident when she arrived. Exactly, which means that somebody must have sent out these orders during the confusion surrounding the launch. So, how about instead of taking it out on us, you focus your efforts on finding out who's pulling the strings aboard your ship. Pulling strings, you say? Suppose what? Suppose we are stowaways. What then? Are you going to send us back to Earth? A fine question. We're already at cruising speed. And at present, this voyage is time-sensitive. We certainly can't turn back, nor do we have a craft with which to send you back. So we get to stay aboard then! Don't get too excited. You could still blast us into space, like they did to stowaways back in the day. We've come a long way since the age of exploration. We are not to lay a finger on you until Commander Okita has been informed of the current situation. Bro, he doesn't even know what's going on? What if he was the one that gave the orders? I don't think he was, but... ah yes, how could I forget the long arm of Juzo Okita? You know the commander of the Yamato? I mean, I know of him. So, we have reached an impasse. You don't appear to be lying, but... you're a moron. That will be all, Officer Hoshina. These two are free to go. Are you kidding? They have been assigned to the tactical officer for the time being. That would be me, Lieutenant Susumu Kodai. I have taken responsibility for you. You're the one I was with. It's been a while, Ensign Murakumo. I didn't think we'd meet again quite like this. We met on a dormant Yamato. Makes sense that we'd meet again when it awoke. Oh man, if this were a romance, I'd be falling deeply, madly in love with you right now. I didn't come here to listen to your comedy routine. I came to ask about that weapon you rode in on, the Vangrai. I want to know everything you do. I would like you and Ensign Kisaragi to accompany me to the hangar. Aye aye, Captain. Welcome aboard, Ensign Kisaragi. Thank you, sir. I shall dedicate myself to fighting on Earth's behalf as a proud member of the Yamato's crew. I admire your resolve. This way, please. Thanks for everything, Hoshina. Hold down the fort while we're gone, okay? They certainly got released pretty quickly. Likely because security released a statement proclaiming their innocence as well. Why? Apparently they may be allies that we rerouted. That's absurd. Either way, I think we'd better keep them on their toes for a bit. Starting with assigning a security detail to keep an eye on them. Understood. I don't like those two. I want to slap them. Oh, the smooth jazz is back. Officer Sanada. I've brought Ensign Sojiro Soji and Chitose with me. Thank you, Kodai. Ensign Murakumo. I am Lieutenant Commander Shiro Sanada, the Executive and Technical Officer. Lieutenant Nimi and I have been examining the machine you were piloting. Lieutenant Kaoru Nimi, Information Officer. A pleasure. Oh wow, you said a pleasure. Does that mean I'm officially one of the crew? That's up to the commander. That said, he's taken a great interest in your choice of fighter. What? He's taken great interest in your choice of fighter. The great Juzo Okita is interested in this thing? We analyzed it for potential threats, but found none. It's dangerous though, for sure. You've got that right. Based on its construction, we thought it was a type of mobile suit, but we couldn't find any schematics for it in our database. Which means it is a custom design made without proper clearance from the Federation. You know anything about this, Chitose? I just borrowed it from the hangar in the tactical lab. I was part of the defense force in name only. I did odd jobs around the lab, not research. And there you have it, officer. I certainly didn't really ask questions before I hopped in, so that's really all I know. It's got weapons and thrusters jammed in every corner, and even has its own repair apparatus. Some sort of conceptual design or something. If I had to guess, I'd say only an idiot would try their hand at piloting it. And you were just the idiot for the job. Ordinarily, I'd object, but I just can't argue with the superior intellect of such a beautiful officer. Ensign Murakumo, that was uncalled for. He's not the first to pull a stunt like that. Life's too short. Live it up. That's my motto, anyway. No, your motto seems to be take it easy. It's written on your chest. I agree with him. Which part? About me being an idiot or my motto? Neither. Talking about the Vangray's balance, or lack thereof. It's about to collapse under the weight of its own feature set. The only thing that seems to be holding it all together is its incredible operating system. And my piloting skills, of course. You're handling quite the load there, rookie. Who, me? Precisely. I'm Lieutenant Junior Grade Saburo Kato, captain of the aircraft squad to which you've been assigned. Who in the name of God? And I'm Ensign Hiroki Shinohara, the vice captain. Welcome aboard. Ensign Soji Murakumo, at your service. And here I was prepared for a snide comment. You seem to understand the pilot's code. I've had it drilled into me, sir. A pilot to the core. Well, Kato, I'll leave the rest to you, now that I've introduced you to. Kodai, Nimi, let's go. It's almost time for the briefing. Ensign Murakumo, you should know that that machine has some sort of pilot verification system on board. No one but you can pilot it now. You and I are going to analyze it when we have more time. Yes, sir. I want to learn more about my partner as well, so I'd be happy to oblige. Good. Now if you'll excuse me. Oh, Officer Nimi. Don't you want to ask about my personal details? My bid to reconsider him comes back to bite me. Is that how you feel? I'm pretty excited about the appearance of my new rival. Are you and Murakumo both pilots, Ensign Shinohara? Well, since you asked, I should tell you about... Perhaps another time. First, we need to have a look at the Vangray. Yes, sir. Although the fact that the technical officer didn't find anything tells me we won't have much insight. Hey, Captain. Who do I report to right now? Right now, you're in the Reserve Corps. You and Kisaragi will be assisting us with some urgent work in accounting. Accounting, huh? Like taking inventory and such? Well, there's a first time for everything. Hello, Kato. Might these be the new recruits who have been assigned to accounting? They sure are. Good luck, Akira. I'm Ensign Akira Yamamoto. Allow me to show you the accounting department. Oh yeah, the accounting life looks thrilling. I'll only say this once, Murakumo. If you so much as lay a finger on Akira, you'll have to contend with the entire aircraft squad. Roger that, loud and clear. Don't worry, Lieutenant Kato. I'll keep an eye on Ensign Murakumo. Murakumo? Okay then, let's go. I'll start by introducing you to Lieutenant Hirata. Murakumo guy. I'll show him what happens when people ignore my advice. Careful now, Captain. Daughter of a fallen comrade or not, you're getting a little overprotective of Akira. I know I can't do anything about it, but I just can't take this attitude. His attitude. Captain, look at this jacket. Have you seen it? Look at this. Have you seen his jacket? So, he's a lunar aviation pilot. What's that got to do with anything? Take another look. That emblem. He's part of the 25th Squadron. What? I see. So he's a survivor. So, Aki, where exactly is the Yamato right now? What are the Yamato's coordinates at present, Ensign Yamamoto? I hear we're heading for Mars. Mars? Like on the way to Iskandar or something? I don't know the specifics, but it sounds like we need to stop there to restock before continuing. Oh, you've got red eyes. You from Mars? I am. I was raised in Arcadia City. I've heard that between the Jupiter War and attacks from Gammalas, almost everyone returned to Earth. So why would the Yamato be headed for Mars? Yamato, Central War Room. Ladies and gentlemen, even at the speed of light, the journey to Iskandar and back would take 336,000 years. We're in it for the long haul. Yep. We have to make that journey in just 1 year. How do we... In order to accomplish this, we have to surpass light speed, traveling instead at warp speed. We will open an artificial wormhole and use it to travel substantially faster than the speed of light, emerging at our destination on the other end. I'm not an expert, but is that even possible? Theoretically, yes. If our timing is off, however, it is entirely possible that we could rip a hole in the space-time continuum. In other words, we must be extremely careful when using the wave motion engine. Unfortunately, we left Earth without one of the parts needed to ensure the engine's safe operation. Now I get it. The part we need must be on the Martian base. Earth has already run out of the resources and equipment needed to build a proper spaceship. We believe the only capacitors capable of driving the wave motion engine are on Mars. And if there are any troops left on Mars, we wouldn't even have to land. They could just send it to us. In our dreams, there isn't a single soul left on that rock. Mars was declared officially deserted after everyone emigrated the army withdrew. But some people have fled to Mars now that the Gammalans have focused their attacks on Earth. Now that you mention it, your crew was stationed on Mars in order to make contact with the Iskandarian envoy, wasn't it, Kodai? We were, and now that Mars is no longer under attack, some people are trying to eke out a living there. Eke? Remember, we have an obligation to save the other planets of the solar system, if we are to save Earth. Yes, sir. What's wrong, Mori? Sasha's been laid to rest on Mars, hasn't she? All alone. Yes, she was. I mean, has. Was and has. Uh-oh. Scenario 2, the Pirates of Okay, that doesn't sound very good. That sounds... We have completed our descent. I'll have visuals on the Altinia base shortly. That's definitely the Altinia base site. Looks like we're in for a lonely landing, though. We can't waste a lot of time. Let's get the materials we need and get to work. I'm picking something up on radar. It's a... Bruh. Mobile suit inbound. Based on the type, it belongs to the Jupiter Empire. Impossible. I thought they got wiped out in the Jupiter War 2 years ago. Jupiter's ghosts have resurrected Mars, haven't they? Based on a quick survey of the situation, it looks like they've commandeered the Altinia base altogether. Commander, the Jupiter Empire has entered combat preparations. Aihara, open every communications channel we've got. Yes, sir. This is Juzo Okita, commander of the Earth Federation Forces Yamato. We require materials from the Altinia base for a mission of great import for all of humanity. We wish to negotiate for the materials we need. Well, that seems like a shitty answer. They're attacking. I guess they're not open to negotiating. They're forcing our hand. Wait, Commander. The Yamato is designed to fight against the Gamalas. Turning its cannons on humans would... The Yamato was built to make the journey to Iskandar, Kodai. You would do well to remember that. Human or not, they are obstacles on the journey to Iskandar. Even if they're from Earth? We fight evil, Kodai. But... I'll say it again, we fight evil. Especially the evil that finds its way into people's hearts. Get to your battle stations, everyone. The battle to reclaim the Altinia base begins now. All gunners, prepare to fire. Gunners, prepare to fire. We must crush all opponents that stand in the way of progress. That's in order. Uh-oh. For a map clear, defeat at least 4 enemy units with 1 ally pilot. You can check your kills in the tactical report screen. If enemy killed by a support attack, the kill will count towards the pilot who supported. Okay. Move. Stand by. And phase. Yes. Alright. Bro, that guy's got some range on his ass, though. He doesn't have range this time, it looks like. Who the hell's this orange man? Attention, crew. This will be the first substantial battle of the Yamato. However, we must not lose sight of our mission, which is to travel to Iskandar at all costs. Think of this as a mission, not to eradicate our enemies, but to extend our lives. Makes sense. I believe you.
Getting close and even a big ship is no problem.
Bro, then why'd you shoot from like 500 feet away? Okay. Maintain a barrage. Man, dude, these are some sick animations.
That is the Yamato.
Yamato-ga! Alrighty, Balobo. Alright. I can't. Okay, I'm going to not attack them, actually. I'm gonna move there. Just because. No specific reason. What the hell? That's the same man as right here. Both torpedo tubes. What in that? What are you, Link? Kodai's Link. Okay. Nazi. You Seeger. Alright, so we gotta defeat 4 enemies with 1 unit, so I'm assuming that's the Yamato here. Probably until they send out, Soji in the Vengray. Yes? You want to fight me? I don't think so, my sir. Well, that doesn't sound right. Well, you're not doing so hot, guys, Jupiter boys. you're kind of being ruined. Look at all those levels. Isn't the aircraft squad going to deploy? We have no orders to do so. I could understand that call if these were Gamelins, but the fact that we're facing off against a mobile suit says to me that we should be out there too. I guess Commander Okita is treating this like a test run for the Yamato. I'm picking up more signals on radar. We've got more mobile suits inbound. Enemy reinforcements? That's the Crossbone. Does that Gundam have a skull on it? Commander, they're Crossbone Gundams. The Crossbones? The same pirates who routed the enemy in the Jupiter War? That sentence doesn't work in my brain. I can't believe they're on Mars. Incoming transmission from the Gundam. Reading verbatim. This is Tobia Aronax of the Crossbone Vanguard. We've got your back. Thank him for his cooperation at once. Aye, sir. Deploy the Vangray, Kodai. Along with the Cosmo Falcon Squadron, sir? Negative, just the Vangray. On it, sir. Why are they sending so many troops to Mars? Is the Jupiter Empire using Mars as a stepping stone to attack Earth? Mobile units, fall in on the Yamato's position. We'll be able to turn the tide of battle in our favor if you remain within easy reach. If you drift too far out of range of the Yamato's comms, we're going to be in big trouble. So, the Yamato, a Gundam pirate, and a mysterious, faulty machine walk into a fight with the Jupiter Empire. This doesn't look good. Oh, and didn't that executive officer guy say something about the Vangray having a pilot verification system? Or am I just making things up? Can you hear me, Murakumo? This is the captain speaking. You have one order. Make it back alive. That is all. Aye, aye, Captain. That's an order I can follow. This man, Soji, is a special breed. So the Yamato is about to be taken out 3 units, so I kind of want it to take out 2 more on its own, right? Seems like that's what I want to do. So I'll have it take out these 2 here, and then I'll let Vangray and Tobia take out anybody else. Any other stragglers. It was flawless. So this is what it's like to work under Juzo Okita, Earth's greatest commander. Don't fall asleep on the job, Kodai. You've got to confirm that battle has ended. Yes, sir. We can do this. With this man at the helm, it doesn't matter who or what stands in our way. You got a lot of faith in that guy, huh? Prove it. The great Juzo Okita appointed me to this position. I've got to fight like my life depends on it. The 25th Squadron is still alive and well. Commander Okita. I haven't, Good. I haven't, read... What is it? Crossbone. Gundam Crossbone. I think it's just a manga right now, right? It's not an anime. I want it to become an anime because I generally don't read manga. But I will if I have to. Can I move Tobio Kageyama? The Jupiter Empire. Do they think they can use Mars as a stepping stone to attack Earth? Don't they know what's happened? There's no point in torturing the Earth anymore. He's from Jupiter, right? I think... Or at least that Gundam is built to work on Jupiter, I think. Oh, God. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Nandayo! No, I don't think you will. You missed. Should I give him a really high-pitched voice like that? Squealy? Alright, end phase. Hey, what the frick, dude? You're not supposed to. Uh-oh. I don't want Vangray to kill it, because I want Yamato to kill it. Oh boy. Okay, he didn't kill it. He didn't kill it. We're good. We want it to stick around so that Yamato gets that last kill, because I want that. I need that extra SP or whatever it's called. Oh, here we go. Yamato, get that last hit. Okay. Yeah, it's done. It can't survive this unless we miss, which would be very painful. Hey, we did it! Enemy forces eradicated. The Altinia base is officially liberated. Now we just need to retrieve the materials inside. I want to know more about the Empire's movements. Aihara, make contact with that Gundam. Yes, sir. Man, that thing's leaps and bounds above other mobile weapons. It's a Gundam for you, I guess. It's a pirate's Gundam, though. He's probably got some serious piloting skills. The Vangray, the Yamato, and a Gundam. We might be able to pull off some interesting tactical maneuvers between us, if we work together. What other Gundams are in this one? I think 00, Seed Destiny, Zeta. Alright, he's got a really high-pitched voice.
So things on Earth...
So things on Earth really are that bad. Yes, but the Yamato launched to try and turn the situation around. And it'd be disastrous if the Jupiter Empire mounts an invasion like they did 2 years ago. The Federation couldn't stop it, could they? Mr. Anorax. Aeronax. Anorax? Tobia is fine. Can I ask you a question about yourself? Go ahead. I was still at officer school during the Jupiter War, but I heard about the exploits of the Crossbone Vanguard space pirates. And it turns out their ace pilot is younger than me. You were just a boy during the Jupiter War, right? The ace you're asking about, the pilot of the X-1, I mean, was someone else, Lieutenant Kodai. Though I did fight in the Jupiter War as well. Thank you for clarifying. I wish to thank your crew for taking on the Jupiter Empire in place of the Federation. We had no other choice. The planet bomb hadn't arrived and the Federation had its hands full with the Gamalas. And now things are even worse. My crew and I have taken up the Crossbone Vanguard mantle from Bara Rona and her crew. We're just doing what we can. We rescue survivors from Gamala-ravaged colonies and battle those who would take advantage of chaos in order to rob others. We initially supported those who escaped to Mars as part of that endeavor, but that proved difficult when the Jupiter Empire reappeared. Are they going to invade Earth again? I can't say for sure. The Earth is crippled. It'll just waste away even if they don't attack. What's the point? Crux Dogati, supreme leader of the Empire, was after a very personal type of revenge, and he wanted to wipe out the Earth in order to satiate his bloodlust. Now that he's been defeated, however, I can't think of anyone among those who remain who shares such an all-consuming rage toward Earth. And yet here we are. They're building an army on Mars. Certain regions have taken catastrophic levels of damage. And after all these people have been through, after they tried to escape to Mars, we fought with all we had, but the X-1 is the only decent suit in our possession. That said, we were able to destroy the Jupiter Empire forces that landed. I don't think we'll learn any more about their plans unless we pay their stronghold a visit. By which you mean a visit to Jupiter itself. What do you say, Kodai? Care to hire us as your guides to Jupiter? Did you say hire you? Just think of us as your bodyguards. You could even get them to make the first move if you set a course that goes right to Jupiter. I don't have that kind of authority. I can't send the Yamato to war with the Jupiter Empire. Let me rephrase that then. Take me and my crew to Jupiter. We don't have the means to reach Jupiter ourselves, but we can't let the Empire rest if they are in fact rebuilding. That was your angle from the start, wasn't it? It's not the worst idea though, is it? In fact, it's kind of a win-win. You might be right. I'll speak to the commander myself. Have you finished talking, Lieutenant Kodai? Yes, Officer Nimi. Did you find the wave motion engine capacitor? We did, thankfully. Tokugawa's engineers are already working on it. Good. Sounds like we've cleared the first hurdle. Oh, and I've brought someone aboard. Who the frick? How'd it go, Tobia? Lieutenant Kodai here says he'll make a proposal to the commander for us. Are you also a member of the Crossbone Vanguard? I'm Bernadette Briette. Thanks for taking us to Jupiter. Wait a minute. What does she mean, us? We're the only ones from the Crossbone Vanguard who will be traveling to Jupiter. The remaining members will remain on Mars, assisting the survivors in defending it from the Empire. But if you go to Jupiter, you'll be... I've been to Jupiter before, Captain. Let's just say I'm the Crossbone Vanguard's resident expert on Jupiter. Or we could say I'm... Tetenith Dogati, daughter of Supreme Leader Crux Dogati. Crew? You can't be serious. There were official records that claimed Crux Dogati had a daughter, but... I never would have guessed you'd be at the heart of the very group that brought the Empire down. That is precisely why I cannot stand idly by while the Jupiter Empire rebuilds. Understandably. I will alert the commander to your presence as well. Thank you. So, the Yamato is venturing far beyond the Milky Way in order to save Earth. We've got to do our part to protect Earth from the Empire, lest their journey be in vain. Thanks, Tobia. You're a kind, swell boy. Oh, that's it. Yes. Yes. Whoops, yes. Alright. I think we can call it here again. Hold on, though. Kushimajiji. Is he gonna stay with us, or should I focus on Vang Ray? How much money we got? We got a lot of money. We got a lot of money. We can do some stuff. Maybe increase mobility a bit? I don't know. HP? Maybe some MA? Seems fine to me, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know much about this. Okay. What is library? What the... Oh. Oh, I see. Jupiter... I know that, Seabook is... He's part of the Crossbone Vanguard, too. But I don't know... I think he goes by a different name, you know, because that's just how it works in Gundam. But yeah. Okay. We'll call it there. I'll try to do a scenario per episode. Which, is this actually... I don't know if... I don't know. I don't know if this is technically the end of a scenario, but, we'll see. I guess. Anyways. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you liked, subscribe if you're not already, and if you are, make sure to ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.